Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I just wanted to make a quick video about what I've done so far to the Catalina 22. We have a new trip planned coming up where we're going to take a long sail and camp at an island overnight. It's an uninhabited island, a few miles wide, and then sail back the next day. And we've never stayed overnight in the sailboat before, so we're just doing a little planning and making lists of things we should bring. And I'm trying to finish up the repairs that you've seen me do in some of the other videos so we can be ready for it. And then there's waiting for the right weather, so getting up there and back, the right wind. This weekend almost did it, but it was going to get down to like 48, and that's too cold. So we decided to wait until we could get a little bit better weather. But what I've done so far, I thought I would recap everything that I've done kind of quickly, but just to show everything we've done to the boat. So starting with our 40-mile trip home, that, just looking back at that in retrospect, having never stepped foot on a sailboat before or anything, and going to buy this boat and then motoring 40 miles was just amazing. Doesn't sound like a lot, but we were going 2 or 3 miles an hour sometimes, so it's kind of like walking 40 miles. And we'd never been on a sailboat before. We had no idea what to do other than watched a lot of YouTube videos and tried to sort of learn how to sail on the computer first. And we did sail some of that trip, mostly because I thought we were going to run out of gas. So we kind of had to put the sails up and go for it, even though we were just in the intercoastal. So that was a really fun experience. And then after that, we went out, replaced some of the cleat back plates, the bow light, just general stuff so we could have it parked in the water and it wouldn't leak. And then I think we went out and we tried the jib out for the first time. We never put the jib sail up, the foresail. So that was fun to make a video about how we did that. And then at some point we had a boom incident where the boom, I didn't hook the halyard on right. I didn't really understand how it hooked, so it actually fell off while the sail was up, which caused the boom to fall on my wife's head. I mean, directly on her head. And so we had no business being out in the Gulf of Mexico on a windy day like that anyway, so who knows what would have happened if we would have made it out there. But that caused the next video, which was how to retrieve a skied halyard, which was pretty cool. Easier than it could have been. It could have been really hard, but I got it. And then I think I talked a little bit on one video about how to anchor the sailboat. We replaced the mainsail because it got a rip in it. That was something I mostly did at home because I didn't have tools here, out of the boat rather. And then we sailed to Calidisi Island. It was kind of a fun day. It's like a one day there and back and spend some time on the island. Then we went out to the boat one day and the motor was stuck in forward. I left it in forward. When I got off the boat, went back and it wouldn't change to neutral or reverse. So we had to take the motor off in one of the videos. Got the motor rebuilt, running good, compression test, all that good stuff. Put the motor back on. It wouldn't run right. Had to take it back off again, bring it back home, figure all that out. Finally got it running right, put back on. And then kind of starting to do some upgrades. Installed a boom kicker so that the boom could never fall on my wife's head again or fall for any reason. And also because I was really getting tired of having to be so directly into the wind and having no leeway, so the boom kicker lets the boom fly around a little bit in the wind and gives you some leeway if you can't get pointed right into it. So that's been pretty cool. Then we went on our 15-mile sail, which was one of our last videos. That was our first real kind of just let's go out and sail a long distance all day. Then we did our all lines let aft. So that was the last video I did where we brought all the lines back to the cockpit. And I couldn't test that because the sealant needed to dry or the ropes would have dragged through it. So I think my next video I'm going to do, and the next thing I'm going to do with the sailboat, is I need to finish up a little electric the master switch and some electricity stuff, and then need to test out that the lines that were led back. I want to test out putting those up and down and make sure they're okay. And then another exciting thing, I'm not sure I'm going to do this before or after our trip, but check this out. These are the stickers, the boat name. So we'll have to have that little ceremony where we put the boat name on, and that ought to be fun. I should do that before our trip probably, because I'm going to get some cool pictures of it out by the beach. So stay tuned for that trip. My little fixes I'll do before the trip. It ought to be a lot of fun. And thanks for watching our channel. We really appreciate it. If you can, please like the video, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you want to see us do something else or want something else, some other kind of video. Tour video coming up, cost video coming up. I'm going to do all those too. Thanks.